Hi there, Aries. How are you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your, I'm here to do your weekly reading. This one is going to be for Monday, August 18th through Thursday, August 21st. I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings, just like normal, okay? That's pretty much the deal. This one's for my Aries. Aries is, right? Okay, Aries, Aries, Aries. All right, y'all. Let's see what they give us. Okay, what do we get? We're starting with the High Priestess. Okay, followed by Two of Cups. And then I've got the Hermit. So this is your backstory or your recent past. Currently I have you with the Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. In the near future I have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck for this one is actually the Death card. Okay, so you could be dealing with, what do we got here? What do I got here? Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, just to name them off before we start. Okay, there we go. The undercurrent to your entire reading has to do with the Death card. So it has to do with things in your life that aren't working or whatever, coming to a close so new things can begin. It's all about transformation. So that's what the undercurrent is to this entire reading, is transformation, okay? The card at the center of your read, so basically the focus, because from every direction it plays into the equation, is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is what you're after. You're after a sense of abundance, legacy, you know, tangible wealth, really. This is what you're working towards, okay? We'll see how both of them play in as we go, but at any rate, let's see what we get. Okay, so we're starting with the recent past. I have the High Priestess and the Two of Cups. The challenge is the Hermit. So High Priestess is all about learning to listen to your intuition and better utilize your discernment, okay? It's all about being able to know something without seeing proof of it, right? Taking a leap of faith, basically, because your intuition has told you so or whatever, knowing how to lean on that voice, okay? Two of Cups is a divine union. So it can also be, High Priestess can also be the keeper of the secrets, okay? It can be either way. So it's the stuff that's unknown is what the High Priestess, anything on the other side of the veil, okay? That's what she's the keeper of. So in the recent past, it looks like we have a divine union that was either shrouded in secrecy or that you were having a very hard time trusting your intuition on. The Hermit right here is the challenge. So the challenge is that somebody's pulled their energy back out of this situation that you were in with this divine union. They did that to try to reassess it and figure out where everybody stood and whether or not they wanted to continue to be in this situation. We're talking about Aries here. So were you involved in some sort of a divine union that was shrouded in secrecy? This almost feels like you got caught up into something, some kind of situationship, and then you caught feelings. At any rate, it looks like the other person involved at this point has pulled their energy back, right? And they're in hermit mode. So the challenge to this divine union now is getting this person to come back towards you, because they seem to have decided for one reason or another to pull their energy back. I'm not sure exactly whether the relationship you were in was a secret, or did you have another relationship on the side that was a secret. Something here wasn't on the up and up is what happened in the recent past. At any rate, that's behind us. We can't change it, right? But it has caused a situation to come to an end, it looks like, to be transformed. Okay, what do we got now? Where are you at currently? Currently, I have the Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the challenge is the Page of Pentacles. So I believe you've received a large amount of recognition or whatever for this situation from the past here, right? So depending on what side of this you were on, because it could be different for different ones of you. If you were the person who, basically, if you were the person who somebody else stepped out on, then the recognition you're getting is, oh, poor baby, right? If you're the one who did the stepping out, then you are the son of a, everybody's thinking you aren't the nicest person in the world. I'm not sure which end of this you're on. It's not giving me that. At any rate, you still have the same goal. You want to get to this Ten of Pentacles. Maybe that is the problem. You see, you're headed for this Ten of Pentacles, and this is what your focus is on. But what you had in front of you was a divine union. This was all about emotion, and that doesn't seem to be the focus for you. The focus is on this Ten of Pentacles. I'm just pointing that out. The challenge right now is the Page of Pentacles. I believe the Page of Pentacles is all about the fact that you're trying to rebuild a new foundation or something, and you're struggling with that. Maybe because you've gone from 10 Pentacles to 1, huh? Could be. Was your divine union something where you already had 10 Pentacles and then you did something to make that evaporate and now you're down to 1? Maybe. Okay, let's keep going, see if it plays in. What do we have here? The near future, I've got the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the challenge is the Five of Cups. I'm going to go with that. I think the divine union that you had in the recent past was something where you were darn near, if not already, built to the 10 of Pentacles. And then it looks to me like you stepped out. Now the person you were in the divine union with is done. They're in hermit mode. They don't want to deal with you right now. Now you're down to 1 Pentacle. We got Page of Cups down here. There could be children involved. If not, this is you trying to bring forward some sort of a half-baked apology, but I don't think it's going to be very well received. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the other person from this divine union, and they seem unbothered at this point. The challenge here is that they've healed from whatever this sense of loss and regret was. The regret was being involved with you at this point because you have betrayed them, it looks like. That is how I see this, okay? I could be wrong. And I pulled this up in the card that's sitting here is Justice. What do we got? Death card. On the other side of that, I've got Judgment and then the Three of Wands. Yeah, the other part of this divine union of yours, the person that it looks like you stepped out on or betrayed, it looks as though they've called judgment on the situation, period, and they are going forward to their future. There's 3 wands here, but they're holding 1, and that's because that is them going forward, not wanting to deal with either one of the other 2 of you, okay? That's how I see that. So that's all you can do at this point is apologize and dust yourself off and move forward, I think. I mean, that's how this looks. It's just a life lesson, right? If that's your story, it's a life lesson, and that's that. That's what I got. Page of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I mean, the person still keeps tabs on you. I mean, they cared. They still care. I think they'd like to see you fall flat on your face if you want my honest goodness truth, you know, my real opinion here. But with the 7 of Swords, you have completely shattered whatever trust you guys had at one time, and you did it over a Queen of Wands, it looks like. Or you were acting like the Queen of Wands, just deciding whatever you wanted and going after it with little, if any, regard for the other people involved. Happens. Like I said, all you can do is apologize sincerely, dust yourself off, and move forward. Really, that's all you can do. See, that's what they're telling you too. 6 of Pentacles, then we got the 8 of Cups, and then the 4 of Wands. Maybe this was a higher level soulmate, but it doesn't matter because you have free will, and when you make decisions, they affect the way things work out, and this has been affected. It looks like somebody's walking away from this even though there's still emotion because they're tired of being breadcrumbed, and there is no trust left in the situation is how I see it. Okay, real quick, Monday, you've got the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. You are all up in your head over a third-party situation, I think. Tuesday, you have the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You got real passionate and managed to betray somebody is what it looks like to me, okay? Wednesday, 6 of Cups and the World, because there's an end being brought to. A cycle is closing between you and somebody you have a ton of history with. Thursday, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. This is you trying to figure out whether or not you even can, let alone how much you want to invest in somebody that's taken their independence back. Is how I see this playing out, okay? That's how I see here. This truly is a situation where just learn the lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's no use crying over spilled milk at this point. Whatever's done is done. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a path to trying to fix it, at least not right this second. It looks like, for right now, this cycle's closing. But, I mean, all you can do is sincerely apologize and move forward. That's it. I don't see another venue here. I mean, you could sit around and cry about it, but I'm just going to mess up your makeup or whatever. It's just going to mess. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Okay, do I have time for 3 more? I don't know where I'm at on time. Nope, I don't. All right, you guys, no matter what, go out and make it the best week you possibly can. Like I said, just chalk it up to lesson learned. That's what you got to do. Okay? Can't take things back once they're done. You can say you're sorry and move forward. That's it. Okay? All right, then. Thank you so much. Have a good day.